So I had 2 toddlers, and I kind of had to reinvent myself. Wow. So yeah, that's so I've been in fashion for 30 years. So.
30 years, girl. You only 31. That is amazing. Hey, beautiful people, it's Success Mentor Dante J. Worth, and I'm back with another video right here on Audacious Believer TV. Now, if this is your first time tuning in, I need you to make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Make sure that you like this video. And make sure that you are commenting down below. Because my team and I absolutely love to read your comments. Now, tonight, we're being joined by the wonderful, the fabulous, the beautiful, tell them who you are, darling.
Meghan Mundy.
Yes! Yes, we invited Meghan Mundy on tonight to talk about the power of fashion. That sounds really important. Before we talk about that, we're going to ask you the question we ask every single guest. What is your story?
My story is I've been in fashion and into fashion since I was in 3rd grade.
Yes.
And I remember my parents transferred me to private school, and I didn't cry about leaving all my friends. I cried about wearing a uniform.
I love my fashion. I'm a friend. Yes.
And so this was in the 70s. So I would wear my uniform, and I would wear my white vinyl lace-up go-go boots with my uniform. Okay. And then I'd put a bandana on my head.
Yes.
Still have my fashion flag flying.
Yes, yes.
So that's how I got into it, and then I just ended up always being into fashion. I went to FIT in New York.
Oh, FIT?
Yes. And I worked on Madison Avenue, and I was a stylist to all the New York socialites.
Wow.
And then I moved to Rochester.
Hey, Rochester.
Yeah, and I was pregnant, and I had a baby. So I had 2 toddlers, and I kind of had to reinvent myself. Wow. So yeah, that's so I've been in fashion for 30 years. So.
30 years, girl. You only 31. That is amazing. So when you hear the topic, the power of fashion, what comes to mind?
Confidence, creativity, power,
Pretty.
individuality, just self-expression.
Yes.
And a way for people to know who you are before they even shake your hand. They, I hate to say it, but people do judge a book by its cover.
They do.
And I know, if I see someone with a cute outfit on, I'm like,
ooh,
she looks like, I call them PFs, potential friends.
Yeah. PFs, I have a lot of PFs. That's good.
So yeah, I just think fashion is it's people's creative outlets, just like painters and their canvas.
Yes.
Fashion is a creative outlet for me.
Oh, that's good. I know that RuPaul's favorite quote is that we are all born naked, but the rest is drag. Do you feel like we all have to present ourselves a certain way to be perceived a certain way?
Oh, absolutely. And I think you can be a chameleon with your fashion. You can dress, if you're going to sort of a preppy event, you should have fun with it and just really get into that character. And I think it's a way to sort of fit in.
Yes.
But, it's also
out at the same time.
Exactly.
Yes.
So if you want to just kind of go with the flow and say, oh, I have an interview at a bank, I'm going to put this outfit on. I always believe in having just a tiny little bit of flair, even when you're trying to fit into a certain role.
Yes.
Just always keep a little bit of your real self in there.
Yes. I know that for me as a guy, that whenever you wear a blazer, people treat you differently.
Oh,
you have a blazer, but I can have that blazer and have a little flower in there and just let them know who I am,
I remember my mom used to say, always wear a blazer when you're flying because you'll get upgraded to 1st class. Well, those days are over.
That's good for someone out there right now who's struggling with their own self-image, and when they look in the mirror and what they see they don't really like. What advice do you have for them?
I think the best way to kind of identify your style is really go through old school fashion magazines and just flip through the pages, rip out what you like, and kind of identify with that style, and then just go shopping. Yes, and you don't have to go shopping at Bergdorf Goodman's. Go to Marshall's.
Yes.
But once you have those ideas in your head, you don't realize they're in your head because you've trained your mind. Now, the young generation will probably flip through Instagram and look at other people.
Yeah.
But I think, do it old school. Don't look at the likes. Don't look at all the people and all the people that are following them. Look at what you like.
That's good.
And just don't have any of the distraction. Just sort of find your pure fashion.
That's so good. so good because so many people are influenced by the likes of this.
Yeah.
This blazer doesn't get 1,000 likes. I can't wear it.
Yeah.
You know, and that's a real a problem with the image.
I agree. It has to speak to you. You have to look at the pages, and something about flipping the pages, and you know. I look at People magazine sometimes, and then we play this game, my daughters and I, on the plane. So there's all those, like, they'll do one dress.
And then who wears it better?
Or no, like all the purple dresses, but like 7 different styles.
Oh, yes.
And I say to the girls, okay, which one would you wear? You have to pick one. And even if it's the ugliest, you know, you got to pick one. So it's just kind of fun. I love magazines. I think it sort of needs to stick around for a while.
Yes, yes, so I know that fashion really helps people to just increase their self-esteem. And I know that you work with people and do help them dress themselves, go in their closets, and just reorganize their closets. What has that done for you doing that?
Well, actually, it's how I ended up starting Fashion Week in Rochester, because when I first moved here, I reinvented myself as a local stylist, and I would go into people's closets. And I would be going through their closets, and I'd say, oh, this is a beautiful dress. Where do you wear that? And they would say, oh, well, I wouldn't wear that in Rochester. I'd only wear that in Las Vegas. And it struck me as, like, why? You don't want to look good where you live?
Right.
So it just kind of created these thoughts that I had that I want to create an event where people put those dresses on, and you should wear them in Rochester, and you should look good where you live.
That's good.
So yeah, that's
so good. You just brought up Rochester Fashion Week. Now this is something huge that you have this big fundraiser for the Center for Youth here in the city of Rochester. Tell us a little bit more about that.
So this is my 10th year, and this year we're up to 6 shows. Wow. We have an all children's show on Columbus Day, which is October 14th, and that's kind of a happy hour, 4 o'clock
I love
show.
a good happy hour, y'all.
The grandparents and the parents can sip champagne and watch their adorable children on the runway. And then we go straight through to Saturday, so it's 6 shows.
Wow.
Tuesday's a lunch show. Wednesday is called our role model show, and that is so cool. It's role models in the community, and it's free to high school students. So the runway goes down the center, and on this side you have all your sponsor tables, and on this side all the seats are free to high school kids.
Oh, that's so good.
And then I have all teen models. So to keep it interesting, there'll be a role model. Let's say Garth Fagan, for example.
Hey, Garth.
He walks down and he stops, and there's a microphone at the end. He says, I'm Garth Fagan. I live in Rochester, New York. I love what I do because boom, boom, boom.
Yes.
Turns around, music cranks, walks. Usually people do dance moves.
Yes.
It's designed to help motivate the kids and realize what an amazing city they live in.
Yes.
And then so we'll do like 5 role models, different. We'll have a doctor, we'll have a dancer, we'll have a female firefighter, and then right after that, it goes right into 10 looks of fashion. And then 5 more roles. So we kind of keep it moving quick because, you know, the attention spans are short, and you don't want it to get boring.
But you're giving them access to people they may have never gotten access to.
Exactly.
That exposure. That is awesome!
Exactly.
Why do you feel like this platform is so important to Rochester?
Just because it celebrates the community, and as I was saying earlier, my whole idea about Fashion Week is Rochester Fashion Week is inclusive, not exclusive.
Yes.
And oftentimes people think, oh, I can't go to Fashion Week. I have to be wealthy and or famous. And I want the exact opposite. And so I show that on the runway as well. I'm very inclusive in all shapes and sizes. I want people to sit in my audience and say, and look at the clothes and say, I can wear that, and feel a part of it, not feel, oh, I couldn't wear that because I'm not a size 0. So I use all local models, all local hairstylists.
So you're looking for a model, you said?
So yeah, it's a different kind of fashion week. It's I don't know what other fashion week raises money for teenage homelessness. And so it's a feel good all around. I have all these kids, so it's 10 years. I have little twins that have been modeling since they were 2.
Wow.
And they're 12 now.
Oh my God.
And they call it their Fashion Week family. So they grow up on the runway, and every year the kids look forward to seeing each other, and it's just a beautiful thing.
I know, it's so beautiful. Are you ready for rapid fire questions?
Yeah.
Favorite book?
Favorite book? Oh gosh. not a big reader. Skip it.
Okay. Favorite movie?
Lady Sings the Blues.
Woo! Favorite Broadway show?
Chorus Line.
Woo! What do you see when you look in the mirror?
A happy, satisfied, loving person.
Yeah! When do you feel most beautiful?
Sorry?
When do you feel most beautiful?
I feel most beautiful when I'm with my family.
Oh. Favorite book again?
Favorite book. Okay, what do I like? I mean, gosh, I'm reading the Michelle Obama book right now.
Becoming.
So yeah. So that's my favorite book right now.
Awesome. That's so good. And to be audacious means to be
audacious. To be outgoing and bold and ballsy and fun.
All the things. So tell the people how they can find you online, how they can support Rochester Fashion Week.
Okay, so fashionweekofrochester.org is our website. Tickets go on sale September 1st. And any questions you have, you can just reach out to fashionweekofrochester.org and somebody will respond to you. And you know, please don't wait to get your tickets because we really do sell out. I promise.
Year.
And I'm not just saying that.
No,
and then
seriously.
I feel horrible.
No, it really does
my
sell
phone starts blowing up. I'm like, I'm sorry, even I don't have tickets. I didn't get a ticket for my mother, so she can't come. Just kidding. I always get a ticket for my mother.
I love it though. It's so dope. So get your tickets on September 1st, please, because it really will sell out. So until next time, remember that life is meant to be enjoyed and not just endured. Woo!